Hello everybody. Today I want to tell you how you can create an income, maybe even passive, maybe active, on WHOP in 2025, because I think that WHOP is a platform that has a great potential, especially with this more and more digitalized world. So just hear me out and let's get right into it. So what is WHOP? Okay, you are maybe wondering what is this magical software that will bring you massive amounts of money. This is a platform where you can sell digital products. It's basically the Shopify for digital products, but it's much more than that, and it's hard to categorize this software into one word or one domain, because you can do so many things on it that it's hard to quantify really how many things you can do on it, because your imagination is really the key in making it on WHOP, right? So WHOP. What can you do on WHOP? Now WHOP is amazing because out of the box you have a variety of things that you can do on WHOP off the get-go, right? Selling a digital product or a service, pretty straightforward, but why is WHOP different than, for example, Gumroad, right? Well, WHOP makes it so that it's easy for you as the creator, right? And it's also easy for the customer. You can set up a payment plan, whether that be a lifetime or a reoccurring payment. And from that point on, you have a WHOP, a community basically, which is similar to a subreddit. And you can just start creating, you can start educating, teaching, and people will just come to you, pay you, and WHOP makes it very easy to handle payments, right? And because of this, I think it's like, if you want to sell a course on basically anything, or you want to sell your service, like WHOP is the place to go. If you are a freelancer, if you have a course on something, I think that WHOP is the place to start selling, because you will not really find any other platform which is so capable as WHOP. There are other platforms like School, or as I said, maybe you want to make a Shopify store, or you want to make the course on Gumroad. But I think that WHOP is far more superior than any of these. Second, affiliate marketing, right? Affiliate marketing. Pretty straightforward again. You get links that you have to promote, and you make videos on a certain topic on a faceless YouTube channel or TikTok or Instagram. You put the link in your bio, and if anybody wants to buy from you, they can, and you will get a percentage of the sale that the company makes. Now this next one, I think, is one of the most interesting parts of WHOP, because you can get paid for clipping. How does this work? You might ask yourself. Well, let's say that you are a celebrity. You want exposure to yourself, but you don't really want to spend too much on ads. And we all know that Facebook and TikTok and all these platforms charge maybe a little bit too much for their ads, right? Now this is where WHOP comes in. You can start a clipping campaign on WHOP, and people will be able to join in. People who you don't even have to talk to will be able to join in the community and start making clips for you based on your requirements. And after they submit their work, WHOP will accept or approve the submission, and then you will be able to get your money, right? Why is this clipping thing good for video editors? Well, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. You don't have to deal with clients. And I think that's one of the bigger things on WHOP. The fact is, working as a freelance videographer is really hard nowadays. So what makes it very easy? You don't have to handle with people who are unserious and they just want to extract the most amount of work for the least amount of money possible. And when you decide to get paid for clipping by WHOP, you will get paid based on your performance, on how well the video that you edited performs. Because I think that's the worst part with freelancers. Most of them get a fixed paycheck, right? Or a fixed payment. Like for them, they will not get more money even if the clip or the video that they had worked on goes ultra mega viral. Like it doesn't really matter for them, right? Because it's not that it doesn't matter for them, but they already got paid for that one clip, right? And let me ask you this, what's better? Knowing that you will get a certain $100, which is a fixed point, like that's what you will get, no bullshit, no nothing, you will get the $100. Or creating a clip, posting it, and having the ability to get, you know, $300. Maybe it will not perform that well and you will only get 50. But if you really know your craft and you know that the video is gonna blow up because you know how to retain viewer attention, you're done. You can get so much more money for your work than any other time. And why is it good for the people who want to promote themselves? Well, it's much more cheaper. And the possibility of going viral with this method is basically guaranteed. The funny thing and the beautiful thing about this is that, yes, even as a clipper, you can get huge amounts of money only for a single short, but also the creators can limit how much is the maximum amount of payout that a creator will get based on their clip. And let's say that you put the maximum that can be paid out to 500 or maybe heck even $1,000, right? What will essentially happen is that, let's say you pay $10 per 1,000 views. So now the person, the clipper who makes your clip, has to get at least 100,000 views to be able to get $1,000. But usually if a clip performs very well and gets 100,000 views, it doesn't really stop there. So basically after the $1,000 mark, your clip will basically be a free ad, right? From that point on, every view that this clip will get will be free. And that's just so amazing, so amazing. And the last one, why WHOP is amazing, is that you can create or curate communities. And what do I mean by that? Well, you can create a community, a WHOP, for free, which can be a paid or a free one. And you can also decide whether you want a subscription plan on your WHOP community or a one-time payment. And it's basically amazing because you can create communities that are very niche communities for people who are in a specific field, right? You can also make a WHOP for entertainment because nobody said you can't, right? I think that's just one of the most amazing things and the most amazing products that you can actually use in 2025. Like it's an all-in-one digital product service platform. I don't even know how to explain it, but I hope that this short video was enough for you to understand the capabilities of WHOP and why basically everybody should join it, right? But that being said, if you like this video, consider subscribing and see you in the next one. Bye.